小玩一下。回去换人，去解伙伴的支线吧。错了。现在解了3个吧，圣阿弗拉跟博图斯。先解阿弗拉的好了。
Desade, I'd like to discuss something with you.
I'm listening.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Siora? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Siora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Doneigada. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Very well. Understanding these transformations will surely be useful.
Thank you, Desade. I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
跟其他人讲话嘞。
Desade, can I do anything for you?
Do you wish you were never given to the Nords?
How could I not be regretful? I never got to experience a mother's love or a lavish youth.
Don't you have any happy memories?
I do, of course I do. For example, I remember the first time I climbed up the shrouds. The incredible view, the dizziness, the sensation of complete freedom. It was an unforgettable moment.
I can only imagine how you felt. But it sounds amazing.
It was. I wouldn't trade that memory for all the gold in the world. Thank you, Desade. You've given me a lot to think about. Did you want anything else?
Have you ever heard about the Darcys before?
No, I had not. As you know, there are many noble families in Serene, and there was a time when a lot of them...
I'm certain that they would be very proud to see that their son is now a famous cat.
I doubt it. Once we're taken away from our homes, the nobility see the Nords as nothing more than... Did you want anything else?
How did you become a Nord?
As I was given to the Nords when I think I was originally from the Congo. I took my first steps on the deck of a ship. That's all I could... Did you want anything else?
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I was given to the Nords when I was a little child. I think I was originally... I took my first... Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Karans, do you need something?
I'm sorry
这些都
about what
问一问。
happened to your mother.
Unwell? I blame myself.
I understand and I'm really sorry. I wish I could have arrived.
Thank you, Honol Manawi. But it was anything else.
What?
Do you have anyone? A friend perhaps? whom you can talk to in this.
I usually confide in my... And I think she resents me for not having...
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to talk to...
Thank you, Al-Manawi. Anything else?
他的没加声望。
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegard.
What happened to him?
He was killed. My mother. Anything else?
I must leave you.
这3个解过了。
Green blood, my friend. Do you?
Tell me about your family. Were your parents?
Yes, a prostitute. Follow. She may be the only one. As soon as... Anything else?
他的已经
I
讲
must
过了。
leave you.
好，3个都解完了。来去解那个，哎，不对，用飞的。今天来解支线的好了，把支线给解掉。哦，今天把支线解掉，把2个朋友的全部都变友善。我猜那样解完应该也要2个小时吧，我猜啦。还有饮料吗？还有饮料吗？头很晕。瑟格纳，瑟格纳在哪？瑟格纳。维尔吉道。谁都被我杀了。新的合同吗？又进营地的狐狸。地内的鸡。 处人的遗迹是这吧？是吗？是这。算了，这是重点。先解再说吧。这。就感觉出地图。这种新地方哎，没开过。为了他的支线任务才开出来的一个地方，有点不舒服。先往下面走看看。哦，有戏！我也是神枪手。
We must help these young people or they will be killed.
Hold on! Help is on its way!
Watch out! Grenade!
Your armor is falling apart. Be careful, my child. You need healing. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your armor is falling apart. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
You were lucky. Without our presence...
Yes. Blessed be the...
Oi! You one.
Oh no! Morian!
These creatures are venomous. If their venom has come into contact with her blood, this young woman does not have...
And we are too far from the village to seek help.
I know a potion that will erase the effect.
I have a vial of it in my bag.
Thank you. True?
Here, drink this.
Don't worry.
不会喝了死掉吧？
What do you feel?
Oi.
She is saved. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey.
It was nothing. I'm glad
You are different from other Renaixi.
we came to study this.
This is one of our places of ritual.
I seek to understand the mechanisms of your transformations. I think these carvings could help with this.
You seek the secrets.
Yes. His name is Dunkas. He is also our Donegad, and his wisdom...
Here is someone who should be able to answer all your questions.
Let us go then. We will
I have so many questions about this place.
哎，我的陷阱还没拿呢，坑我陷阱啊！
We're here to mad Donkas. These Renaixes.
What happened?
We were meditating. At the sacred circle, Norian was poisoned, and they...
Really? We are not yet used to the Renaixid. You should go and meditate.
They are different from the other.
Boy, hear your gratitude, Morian.
My name is Desardet.
And I am Dunkas. Your face markings designate you as one of ours. A clan that rarely shows generosity, yet you saved...
Please. We couldn't let her die without
This feeling brings you honor. But
It was me who led my friends there. I was hoping to study the circle.
Loyans always want the same thing. They covet our secrets to better steal our land. To better hurt.
Calm now. Perhaps this lioness is different from the other. Maybe we were wrong about them.
I'm not trying to conquer your island.
A noble quest that could perhaps bring... I cannot reveal such secrets without seeking advice from the... But in order to thank you for eat and celebrate life.
We accept your invitation.
Of course. Thank you for welcoming us.
I'm sorry.
I did not expect your Denega, but I would have loved to learn more.
Perhaps you should be patient. And since you are staying...
That's what I hope.
Thank you for welcoming us tonight. We had a good time.
Yes. It was very...
We are glad that you stayed with us. We too have learned from you.
Your face brings with thoughts, Afra.
It's nothing. Probably just tiredness.
We should all rest. It has been a long day.
Good night.
May the moon...
Is something wrong?
Dunkus wasn't here tonight, yet I also saw one of the elders sneak.
You think they're hiding something?
I don't know. But since they don't want to share their knowledge with us...
I hope you know what you're doing.
If we remain unseen, everything will be fine. Here they are. Let's try not to be detected. Why don't the creatures attack them?
I don't know. Are they guarding this place?
If they're trained to guard it, this must be a very
为什么
important
下不去？
task. hear something.
先
We
吃饭
found
呢
them.？Let's
要
be as
开，
discreet as possible.
还没有巧克力的，我哪有那么多？不用。
They are below.
Get down or we'll be seen.
有可能。哦，
Whoever you are, come out of the shadows. Voiding is futile.
Forgive us. We did not intend to interrupt.
Why are you here?
We're sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt you.
We need answers, so we followed your elders.
Well, since... And be quiet.
Close doors. You were right. Johan is ready. Morian's trial has made her more sensitive.
She is his Minundanem, and he is hers. She will have to bring him to the king.
May their path be gentle and shielded.
And the day the call is loud enough, you will But it's not yet time for you to join. So, Afra, are you satisfied with what you saw?
It was informative, although it's not what I expected. Thank you, Dunkus. This meeting was strange. It almost seemed like they really heard voices in the wind.
Maybe it's true.
Some believe so strongly that
Have you learned what you wanted to?
we have a
这你的相
unique
信科学。
opportunity.
But we can't follow them wherever they go.
No, of course.
过了，他的过了。啊，他任务就这样哦。
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything?
为什么画爱心呢？
What did you think about that moment next to the campfire?
It was strange and a bit.
Had those old sages not been there, you and I next to the fire, it could have been a romantic moment.
Oh, you are really strange, Desade. Anything else?
靠，要被扣分。
Do you often hold strangers at gunpoint?
Only when I'm being tracked. What about...
Only when they're attractive. Your charm guided us to you.
Really? And how would you have known how I looked?
这女的好
Anything
硬哦，
else?
不好
Did you
聊。
have any fellow students?
Of course.
算了，你也不
We
是
were
我喜欢
but
的
a
类
small
型。
group working with Dr. Vasily, but we were encouraged not to get too... It was more of a competition.
I wondered if you didn't feel alone at times.
Do you mean intimate relationships? I had a few here and there. Body and mind have different needs, even though... Anything else?
Where do you come from, Afra?
From Alima near Al-Sad. It is but a small town, but there is a particularly renowned... My parents wanted me to become an astronomer, but I was always more intrigued by light. For this reason, I left Alima quite early to study in...
When did you arrive on the island?
A little more than 2 years ago. He needed help cataloguing all the unknown plants, and how could I decline such an offer?
Do you miss the continent, your city?
No. When I arrived on this...
这女的不好聊，太硬了。
Ah, my child, I'm happy that you are here.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. I fear that your cousin might be a little...
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not... If we have the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal...
How could we ever find it?
Everyone has nasty little
博图斯
secrets,
是
my
帮我
child.
们的哦。
It's our task.
Very well. Let's go and discuss.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
对啊，
We must search her apartments. They'll be guarded, of course.
This is taking...
又要偷偷摸
Congregation's
摸了。
reputation could suffer if we're caught.
I know. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noted...
That would improve our chances.
没，任务要换一下。我就知道要回去那里。我们这在洞，是不是？某个洞穴。为什么每次都黑漆麻木的？好暗。这里要通往哪里？去看一看好了。反正都来了。哦，爽啊！还好有来，捡到宝，好像很强呢。嗯，平衡下降。哦，这个好，这都上升。算了，这个也装吧。防御下降5，防御下降1。腿嘞？装起来，装起来。哇，我跑过头。这里对了吧？还好，有补缸啊。这个祭坛，去拿祭坛。走完都往左边。对，是这个。他讲的话好了。
Can you come and see? Bird tear to mud. You are
Brigade Black?
yes.
They're coins. But to
Is
no. It means
so some of your
really.
Several. There were some at first, so we. But they won't.
I could investigate.
Yes, please.
啊！哭腰。没事接一个这干嘛？哇！ 要做吗？走看看好了。气死我了！上不去啊！有别条路吗？可以。哦，那干嘛？吓人呢！跟你一样啊。再拿一点。钢铁之力。开好多点哦。换装。右边。地。没事，秀秀武力一下。
What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. Well, the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see him.
Please, Your Excellency, you may come in. Do not force us to use our weapons.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred?
Yeah, right. We told you to leave. Now go!
Hello, Doctor. I am the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this, and a soldier told me that...
Yes. They got sick. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue, blood at the corner of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death. Strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
The appearance of these bodies and the smell emanating from their mouths leaves me in no doubt. They were poisoned. That this doctor could have believed that this was simply an illness is beyond me.
I can't see anything else of interest.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were...
You're probably right. So I thought it must be a mysterious disease. But how could these three men be poisoned?
What did they eat yesterday? Did they eat any mushrooms?
No, we avoid that kind. The congregation provides us with dry produce. Otherwise, yesterday they butchered a beast brought by the hunters.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly. But they've been restocking us for months.
Well, we'll see what they have to say.
They usually hunt on the edge of...
啊，一选就选对了。我也太强了吧！
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
This is our prey, rednecks. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want?
3 woodcutters were
Poison?
Listen, all the clues lead to you. How about you tell me
It wasn't really an accident.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this, but the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcut...
Which elder?
He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentat. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaiks invaded our forest, these berries, he wanted it to be a lesson for...
I will not hold you responsible, but you are the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance, and I'm under the impression...
This old man is devious. The method he used was very original. But now people have died. The woodcutters will want vengeance and things will only get worse.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Corsillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict, without violence.
回到新瑞西耶，太扯了吧？为什么直接走回来？向阿弗拉提供帮助。阿弗拉又有任务吗？为什么阿弗拉那边有任务？刚才不是跟他讲完话了吗？我看一下。对啊，阿弗拉为什么跑第2个任务出来？瓦斯科为什么也有任务？哇，你们这些人在干嘛？解不完呢。太搞了吧！你们这些人。刚才问你们都没话，问完现在一堆支线浮出来，写到3点也解不完了。怎样？有火光拿不到 ？What？ 怎样？是在楼上哦，所以这个光源是从楼上打出来的吗？这么强，光可以穿透诶。回来王不在呢。还要在楼上。这里吗？前面。
Sir de Corsillon.
The Sade, my young student. What can I do for you?
I have come to find you because I received a complaint. They want to be able to access a clearing, exploit, but our men there say that it belongs to them, and are refusing to let the natives. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago, but tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and according to what you have told me, you should go to the archives and of course I'll be...
Thank you, Professor.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
I found no traces of Professor Seraph.
That's most regrettable. But can your old professors...
The mission you entrusted me with has made great...
Very well. Good. You have traveled great distance. Keep doing what you're doing. Can your old professor...
Do you have any news from my uncle?
Don't forget how long it took us. I don't think we'll... But I am set.
What can you tell me about the congregation's status?
Well, thanks to our young city, and I hope that our...
What do you know about Lady Morange?
Laurine de Morange is...
In that case,
for allowing someone so brilliant. She may eventually have what's more, the prince was looking for a position where your cousin...
Looking forward to seeing you again.
哎，不是这个啊。
Good day, Lady Mirage.
Of course. So I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to. Can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins, fam?
I had countless questions about. Intrigued, I went. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, It is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigidor. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsilion. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go.
Sir de Corsilion, it's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions, and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we could exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve, but several men were killed, and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. And the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for it. If they hadn't cut all the oakerberry trees...
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochre berries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than a near boy. Killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural...
Duncus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoixe to understand the...
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed. And you know that. I would never have thought...
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance...
I understand. But I have one condition before the Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest. But digging into the mountain, as we worked with the Lugaid Blau, we agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance. But some Renaixe came back. And some of my... If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault...
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. If you do, we punish the person...
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkers.
Qua awalum say.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow...
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This might...
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the...
I definitely will.
Sorry, this is private property. Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
哎，这个任务怎么怪怪的？出了什么事？有没有标志啊？等一下，查看看。等一下，查一下资料。拿个攻略。血的代价。地啦，蒂尔拉佛拉底的孩子们。博多、维德哈德、博多、维德哈德。 矿场旁边的小路啊，找找看。矿旁边有小路。后面这一条了。
If this mine is as dangerous as Donkas said it was, those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
They may not have realized how dangerous such a place could be. We should take a closer look.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those reckless fools. They've resumed operations in the mine.
It's revolting. They chain these poor natives up and have them take all the risks in the mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sieur de Courcillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business. Locked. Sir de Corsillon.
Decidez, my young student. What can I do for you?
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigidor. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding... Don't worry, we are not... Can your old professor still prove...
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Are these documents written in a foreign language?
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again.
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry. This type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master, he can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there. But it says here that it's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land...
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He usually spends time at the port when he...
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to...
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonus. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him now, Your Excellency. If...
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not... And you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young man. I'm sure it's... Goodbye, sir. Best wish... Come closer, good people. Secure and
Sir de Corsilion.
De Sardet, my young student. What can
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives.
So, what did he have to say?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but the prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself?
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you...
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him?
You'll find him around here somewhere.
Excellent.
Are you looking for
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsillon on behalf of my... Considering the fact that you have not... The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured...
Impossible! By what right?
Maybe in the arms protect me in this battle!
Let's see what you're capable of.
Grenade!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
These people were despicable. I'm pleased to have finished them off. Let's free these poor islanders and find Juncus.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Legade Blow are alike.
He is an Almanawi. That's why he understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and he will be banished.
Yes, those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Karants. You knew how to renew my trust.
Thank you, Duncus. I'm honored. Will you...
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself, since he loved the forest to the point of killing. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable?
If I explain to Sir de Corsillon that the man was sentenced to forced labor... Thank you, Duncus.
Is there anything else?
I must leave.
Qua awalums.
Desarde, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it can. I could probably go alone, but just think about what you could learn. But it seems you are... Come find me again with anything else.
I must leave you.
Desarde, I'm happy to... I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it contains. I could probably go alone, but just think about what you could learn. But it seems you are busy with other business. Come find me again with anything else.
I must leave you.
Desarde. I'd like to know more about mine. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, but I see you're already busy with... Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing. Good day.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Don't hesitate to have a... Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. For goodness sake! This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Theleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something. This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn that the Mother Cardinal apparently borrows...
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she...
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person, I think we have everything. There is probably a connection.
The moneylender is well established. As for this Candy Cane...
We can also go and gather information at the coin tavern.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else.
If you wish.
You sometimes deliver goods to your big client.
Of course. The rich don't like to get...
And have you ever supplied anyone?
Yes, that has happened.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course.
A woman? Dressed in a long green...
No, the steward is more discreet. The steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane?
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
I have to go.
Can I get... Look who it is.
I have to go. It's blocked. It's blocked.
May the Enlightened bless you.
A feast for the eye. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm...
My treasures are worth their price. For you? I'm sure.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. Several clients of yours have made a complaint.
People in very high places are concerned.
This cannot be.
Thank you for your co-op.
There are too many of you for me alone.
Sorry, madam, but this question might seem a little surprising.
Why? It's mine.
Are you sure you want to broach that?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving...
You know where we found it, don't you? I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties.
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't...
You can't even give me a single...
No. The only person who sometimes speaks... She never takes part in the...
Could you tell us who you saw at the party?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't...
Do you think that an important person...
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of...
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, child. Just answer up.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal. But I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people.
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
may the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Watch out! Grenade!
才用了一颗地雷，一个陷阱，炸光了，东西都很烂，那人还不少嘞。一个、两个、三个、四个、五个、六个，哦，6个人。到底是几楼啊？左边、右边。
Have a nice day, sir.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work. Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors, huh?
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends. Protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared. He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise...
I know how to look after myself. I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, she comes in, especially for the big fight.
Do you know where I can find her? No. She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect...
No, and
I must be going.
Next time...
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I know about the decadent...
What?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about?
That's enough. All right, I get the message.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
I mean, there are some rumors.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals...
It would appear that you know the... I know that she borrowed money from you.
I have no idea.
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on...
Do you think she's plundering the city?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would...
I would advise you to keep all of...
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Maybe enlightened protecting in this world. Watch out! Grenade! May the shadow engulf us.
我为什么跳到这边？不能跳到这边来啊！莫名其妙被扣了伤愈。伤团的声誉已经不是很好了，他一直受伤，够惨的。 下面。
Greetings! May the word of Saint Mateus guide.
这里。
Candy cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
待会再来，要什么时候再来？多久？多久再来啊？
Greetings. How are you?
买东西啊，看不懂要多久。
Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
Is it you? Your Excellency Desire. It is an honor to have you.
左边。右边。右边。
Don't hesitate to have a run. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine.
Greetings.
哇，弹药越来越多，打不完的啦。走开啊！卡住我，怎么弄啊？ 在想我这边会比较快吧。一条。
Good evening. Are you the one?
Who are you?
Just
a legate, no less. I am.
You seem to be very well informed. What do you know about...
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman.
How did you...
That's not exactly the risk.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon learn.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough?
It's already a huge scandal. I will find a way of putting this in...
I have faith in you, Father.
My dear child, what can I do?
What was your role at my uncle's court?
No. But I was part. Taleme was hoping to convert the congregation, and I tried to teach you some of the basics, but you were so young.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
写完了嘞，支线，他们愿意说话了吗
Desade, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this. I could probably go alone. Don't you want to understand where you're faced?
You're right, Afra. I will come.
Thank you, Desade. Let's return to Duncas's village. Our new friends will surely be able to tell us.
顺便带上瓦斯科，先回家，那我们就带瓦斯科。按。
Here comes our pay, boys!
In this battle.
Watch out! Grenade!
哎，我的丢陷阱呢，啥都还没搞，不要那么凶啊！像我们都没有机会交朋友了，朋友都被你们搞死了。先看怎么回家。写的差不多了，要收台了，要收台了，很美啊，很快，很爽。破关，副本应该一堆都还没打吧？破关。带这个，因为它也有下一个问题。 把你给退了，然后换家里瓦斯库。好，然后东西摆一摆，先飞你那。这是开关门的。好，我们到这边就准备收了，关台了，2个小时多哎，很好挡啊，再保存一下。